hear the beat, it's in my chest, got me feeling some kind of way. I confess the rhythm takes over, no room to rest. My heart's dancing, it's a love conquest. Oh, the melody.
Hey, what's going on, beautiful, beautiful people? It's your sister Michelle here, doing a video for you all. Haven't seen you all in a while. Happy New Year, Happy New Year, Happy New Life, hopefully without a narcissistic individual. You know what I'm saying? I miss you so much. Yeah, I want to check in with you all. Haven't seen you, like I said, in a minute. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done it. So I'm going to give you a little bit of life, my background going on. If you've noticed, your sister shaved all her hair off. And the reason why I did that is because I'm going through a little bit of health stuff. You know what I mean? I found out I'm going through a situation where I'm on the verge of being a type 2 diabetic. So I'm like pre-diabetic, but my numbers are like crazy. A lot of stress, a lot of stuff has been happening. I got so stressed out. My health was so messed up. My hair started breaking out. So I was just like, you know what? New year, new me. So I shaved my hair off. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. And it felt so freeing. Like I always tell you about, even with narcissistic relationships, when you get out of stuff and you let it go and you just start a new, fresh start, it's a beautiful beginning. So that's what's happening with me. And I'm sorry I haven't been kept up with you in a while. And I love you all so much. I love you so much. And yeah, I hope your new year is going great. I hope your health is great. Health is wealth. That's why I tell people, listen, dealing with narcissistic individuals will make you very unhealthy. Now, what I'm going through now is not about a narcissist, but trust me, in the past, yeah, and maybe even today, I think about it now, I'm like, maybe some of the reason why my body is not like it needs to be because I went through so much trauma in the past. But I'm still working on myself. You got to keep working on yourself. Never let anybody bring you down to a point where, your health is in shambles, your mental is in shambles, or anything else. And I love you so much. You're going to make it through this journey. You're amazing. You're wonderful. You're beautiful. Your sister ain't never going to change that. And I wish nothing but the best for you because I love you. Okay, I love you. So anyway, 2026, no narc zone, and we ain't gonna change that. YouTube, do not try to block me. YouTube is doing some different stuff now. They're going over to Netflix, and maybe one day I'm gonna be on Netflix talking shit, y'all. Over there with Stranger Things. Matter of fact, the Stranger Things is the narcissist. Stranger Things, the series ain't got shit on the shit we've been through. That's the strangest shit you ever seen in your life. Stranger Things, move over. Narc Things. Let's have a show called Narc Things. My God, it'll be a #1 hit across the world. Am I lying? Netflix, holla at your girl. But anyway, I love you so much. Let's get straight to topic. Let me talk about something about how I've always said in the past, what is the best revenge and how do you get back at a narcissist? What do you have to do? What do you have to do when you look at a narcissistic individual that makes the best revenge or the best way to get over them or the best way that you can look at them and say, hey, I've won over you. Let me tell you what I've learned. We've been talking about this for years, but let me tell you something. The moment you look at them for who they really are, not as an individual, not as a person, but the things that surround them, is some scary shit. I think a lot of us never take the time to really think about it like that. Like, don't look at a narcissistic individual for who they are. You better look at the demonic stuff that's around them. When you look at a narcissistic individual, many demonic features, demonic creatures, whatever you want to, evil stuff lingers around them. When you look at a narcissistic individual, you can't just look at them. You cannot just look at them. You have to look around them. When people always say people's aura means something, their spirit means something, that's absolutely true. A narcissist spirit is terrible. It's evil. It's low down. And it's controlled by something other than themselves. Their trauma and all the stuff they've been through has allowed certain things to linger and latch onto them. When you're dealing with a narcissist, you have to look around them. I know it sounds crazy, but follow me when I say this. When you're looking at them dead on, remember when they're standing in front of you, all the things that are standing around them, all the spirits that are standing next to them, all the evil things that you cannot physically see, but emotionally you can feel and have witnessed. It comes from something deeper than just who they are. Yes, they're terrible. They're low down. We know that. It's thank YouTube don't block me. But they're being controlled by something greater than what we can even see. You have to be able to have the discernment to look at this individual, male, female, whatever, doesn't matter, and realize when you are speaking to them, when they're in your presence, they're not alone. Yeah. And I want you to be really, really afraid of that. Not because you should be scared because your faith and everything has your back, but I want you to really be afraid of that. Because see, when you're standing in front of you and you're going through all of this, they are not standing alone. And that's what a lot of us don't understand. Why do you think so many times when you are healing and moving on, it's like how do they know I'm no longer caring? How do they know? It's like they come right on time because whatever is around them is teaching them these things. Because let me tell you something, it's going to be frightful, but it's facts, and you need to understand that. That's why you got to stay prayed up. Even when the narcissist is not in your presence, what is latched onto them is watching you. They're monitoring you. That is why they know when you're healing. It's magically, they appear when you don't understand, because what is attached to them watches you when they're not even around. Listen, it sounds crazy, but it's deep, and you need to understand it because it is true. If you go back and look at it, how is all of it for all of us? Why is that possible? Why do they know right when you're healing? Why? And they're nowhere around you. Why do they know when you are trying to do better? Here they come again, because they are not alone in this service of destroying you. They're just a vessel that's being used. And once they're done, whatever that is, done using them, they drop them off to their death by themselves. That's why so many of them leave here by themselves. They're miserable all the time because they're low down people. But on top of being low down, you're being controlled and used by something that they don't even understand. But you need to understand this. Listen to me. You're being monitored by what they deal with. They're not standing in this alone when they destroy you, come at you. You think it's just them? You think it's just them? That's why we're sadly mistaken. It's not just them. They're not alone on this. They are not alone. They are being aided and abetted and every damn thing else in between with something bigger than themselves. They're too weak to understand it. They're too evil to even try to fight it. So they're a perfect target for things like that. And those kind of entities follow you as well. That's why I'm telling you, listen to me. Even when you're not with them, you are being monitored. Because whatever follows them, and you know what that is, YouTube don't block me, never want you to get loose, never want you to be happy, never want you to have peace. And it works with the narcissist. Matter of fact, it works even more with the narcissist than the narcissist himself. You have to understand this. This is real. And that's the one way to get rid of it is you got to pray it away. The one thing that gets back at a narcissist is realizing what you're dealing with. See, so many times you don't really know what this is. You think it's just the narcissist. You got to go deeper than that. And if you don't go deeper than that, you're going to always be caught up in something because you don't understand that this is strategically being done to destroy you. Not just by them, by many other things that abate, well, I ain't going to say abate, that goes along with them. They are not alone. They are not alone in destroying you. And the way to destroy a narcissistic individual is realizing that it's deeper than them. Realizing what's really coming at you. Praying that also out of your life. Realizing I'm telling you, once you realize what you really see, that's how you destroy it. When you don't know what it is, it's hard to have your defense up. It's hard to fight it. You think you're just fighting a narcissist. No, sweetheart. No, baby. You are fighting deeper than that. You're fighting deeper than that. And the way to destroy them is to realize that. You got to pray the demonic stuff and the evil stuff out of your life first. Because after that, the narcissist is going to fall off anyway. Because they're being used, like I said. They're being able to be a vessel for mistreatment. So yes, of course, it seems, it's the narcissist. But it's deeper than that. You destroy them by knowing that it's deeper than that. You have to understand they're not, like I said before, they're not alone in this with you. They're monitoring you. They're watching your progress. They're watching your sadness. They're watching when you're happy. They know your lowest points. That's why a narcissist was able to come into in the first place, because they acknowledge and they see what the narcissist didn't know, and they come back and tell them this shit is deep. It's so deep. We take it as face value because of their trauma, their bullshit. But those are only the things that those other things are able to use to infiltrate that person to hurt other people. Because they're not trying to fight anything. They're okay with mistreatment. They're okay with their unhappiness. They're okay because they've been mistreated back. They're very easily used and manipulated by these things. So yes, the narcissist is the person, but it ain't always. Trust me, majority of the time, it's deeper than that. You know why it's so hard to get away from them? Because it ain't just them. It's all those spiritual things attached to you. They know exactly what you want. How do you think when you want a narcissist individual when you first meet them, they know everything to say to you? Why do they know that? Why do they know you're going through a hard time and it comes the right moment? How do they know that you need this or that, or you need a support system, or what you're looking for? And it becomes the love of your life because they've been monitoring your ass from the beginning, before the narcissist even came around. So when you have a light and you're beautiful and you're wonderful, not perfect, as nobody is, but when you're trying to be a decent individual in this world compared to all the evil that's out here, you are going to be attacked and you are being watched. Oh yeah, it's deep. And who better to hurt you than a narcissistic individual? The best way to hurt an individual is through love. And evil spirits and entities, or whatever you want to call it, we're going to get deep. It's 2026. They know that you're looking for that. They know that that's what your heart desires. They know you are decent. So the only way, a lot of times, to break you down, to stop believing in yourself and believing and hoping that God has something great for you, no matter what God is to you, is to bring something in your life to make you feel like God betrayed you. Whatever God is to you, you better listen to me, it's deep. There's nothing deeper than someone coming into your life and making you think that God, Jesus, Jehovah, whatever it is you believe in, has betrayed you. There's no other way. Love will make you turn on yourself, your beliefs, and everything. And they know this, and they use the narcissist for this. Narcissists are not alone in the attack of you. And the moment you understand, the instant you get that, the instant you understand, it's deeper than even just them. And you can look at them for who they are. And while you're looking at them, always remember they're not standing alone. You only see their body, their words, and their works, but you better realize there's one demon here, there's one demon there, there's one above them, there's one, two or three waiting in the wings. All of them, because we can't see them, are sitting there deliberately with this individual, cheering them on, making them think bad things about you. Listen, it goes deep. They're not alone in this attack. And the way to destroy a narcissistic individual, and I believe this from the bottom of my heart, is understanding that a lot of this comes from demonic stuff that has nothing to do with them. You got to get rid of that first. Because when you get rid of that, and you understand that, well, the power of a narcissist is not strong as you think it is. Because those things are always going to try to blind you. They're always going to infiltrate you. They're going to always find your weaknesses. They're going to always look for when you're healing and when you need help and when you're not. They're monitoring you. Trust me when I tell you that. But here's the thing that you got to understand. While they're doing that, God, divine, whatever you believe in, is monitoring you and has held you all along. See, they don't understand when they're doing all this to you, that you are being protected. These are lessons that you need to learn from the divine. He'll never let you go astray. God will never let you go. Christ will never let you go. Buddha, whatever you believe in, the entity that is wonderful and powerful, will never let you fully be infiltrated like that. But they will let those demonic entities do all these things to you for a lesson, so it becomes God's blessing. But they will try their hardest. They will try their hardest. And who better than a narcissist to put you through that kind of pain? Listen to me, you have to understand they're not moving alone. And the only way you can destroy it is understanding how deep this is and getting rid of those things and understanding the attack that's really happening to you, and pray that out, because a narcissist is weak. They're insecure. They're deeply flawed. They're easy to be manipulated. They're led astray. They're not their own leader. They're being led by someone else. So when you get rid of the head, the body will what? It will die. Understand what you're dealing with. Once you get that down, you eliminate that shit and see it for what it is, you will destroy a narcissist because they have nothing else to lean on. You'll be too powerful. You always were. You're always wonderful. You just been tested. And once those kind of things do not succeed in the mission to hurt you, of course, they will come back and try to bring 20 more to hurt you. And when that doesn't work out, because it will not work out for us, because we're wonderful, we're amazing, we're blessed. Eventually, that same individual that did all these things to you will be left to their own devices. That's when karma hits. That's when they end up alone. That's when they end up sick. That's when end up all kinds of things start happening to them in the long run, because they have allowed themselves to be used by something that meant them no good, as well as it didn't mean you any good. Understand what you're dealing with. It's deeper, 2026. We got to go deeper. It's the narcissist, but they're not standing alone. And if you want to destroy them, understand that. Look at what's around them. Eliminate that. See that for what it is, what they're trying to do to you. And when you do that, you will destroy a narcissist because they're going to always fall. When you cut off the head, the body will die. I'm just saying. It's a lot to take in. That's why it's so hard for us, because it ain't just the narcissist, baby. It's a whole bunch of shit. Let's tell you, sister, I love you so much. It's so good to see you. Yeah, keep your head up. Keep your health together. Let's see your sister now, because I've been going through a struggle. Please keep your health together. Keep your mental together. I love you so much. And like I said, thanks for subscribing to the channel. And yeah, more videos to come. Yeah, bald head, don't care. Kind of cue ball, right? It's what it is. Be yourself, be free. And I love you so much. Bye, y'all. Keep yourself together.